Disney TV today. This is our trip in the Honey Hole. We're at our favorite reservoir in New York State. We want to give our viewers, our friends, an idea what it's like. Got the keys? Okay, we got the pass in the window. You need that, otherwise you get a ticket.
Now you gotta be part mountain goat.
Now you gotta be part mountain goat. That's Pete the Kingfisher up there is gonna lead the way. It's always a good idea to have a walking stick. You don't have one because he's thick and stubborn. Can't break the rod. Now this is a trail that we take every time we come down here. Not advisable. Downhill is always easy. Coming back's another story. Yeah. Take your time. A good walking stick like this gives you stability. I wear a knapsack or a backpack. Okay, all my gear in a backpack. Keeps my hands free. And it's easier. Now this is June, early June, which is the best time in this reservoir. A lot of woods. Lots of woods.
Here's where the fun starts.
Very careful. Watch your step. Take your time. And watch your footing. And it's a good idea to have off or some other kind of bug spray, because you will get eaten alive here. Ticks and everything else. Mosquitoes that'll carry you away. And even when you're out on the water, these things find you. Very careful. On this particular trip, or this trail, you got 3 of these creek beds. Full of rocks, full of moss. And I'll tell you right now, it's a lot easier going down than it is coming back. You gotta watch for the moss. That stuff is slippery. Yeah. Ugh. This is the last of the creek beds, I think, right?
Yeah. Probably the steepest.
Yeah. Not really a creek bed, it's a runoff. Runoff of a lot of rocks. When it gets heavily rained, water comes pouring down this thing like a river.
Okay. Made it.
Alright, we're on the easy part now. Alright, I'll meet you down by the boat. Alright. The journey continues down this trail. Pete went up ahead. I had to stop and make some gear adjustments. But the water is just over to the left. This is the easiest part of this whole trip. It's pretty level here. It's wide. But this is all woods. There are no businesses, no houses. This is totally natural. Beautiful area. And this place is known for some really nice smallmouth bass. And some largemouth too. But mostly smallies. Watch the moss. Hopefully you can see the reservoir ahead. Now this day allows you to keep your boats here. Once they're here though, they stay. We anchor them to the trees. They have to be registered and licensed by the state. They have to be cleaned, steam cleaned by the rangers before we can bring them here. If you take it out, you have to go through that process all over again to get it cleaned, which is understandable. This is a drinking water supply from New York City. Now we're coming out to the reservoir now. Beautiful area, isn't it? Gorgeous. And this is where the boats are. Anybody alive under it?
No surprises today.
Huh?
No surprises. No snakes hiding in the trees. That was a little scary.
Alright, Pete's got one.
Not very big.
Smallie.
But a jumper,
Smallie.
and he's gone.
Oh, he blew it. Rubber hooks.
One big jump and he's gone.
Rubber hooks. Alright, today we're going to use Warrior baits. Got this stuff from Warrior. 4-inch ringworm. We got the teaser tubes. We used these here before. They were pretty good. I'm going to try these again. And then we brought along the 3 3/4-inch quiver bugs. These are brand new to us. Maybe not to Warrior, but to us. So we're going to try them here. And that's the quiver bug. 3 3/4, and this is the 4 1/4. Let's see how these work. Yeah. That's a rock bass. Big rock bass. Ooh, yep, that's a bass.
That's a bass.
That's a bass.
That's a real bass.
That's a real bass.
That one I got the hook in. I know he ain't going anywhere.
That might have been the one playing with you all along.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a bass.
That's a real one.
That's a real one.
That's a little better.
Yeah, I'm using a Warrior bait. That's a Warrior bait. That's called their teaser tube. He's got another bass on. Oh, jumper! Got a jumper!
Oh yeah, fighting like hell. Look at it.
Oh, you can't beat them pound for pound, you know?
Fighting like hell.
Can't beat them pound for pound.
Don't mean nothing.
Oh, it's a real fish and he's still on.
Alright.
It's a real fish and he's still on.
Actually gonna land him.
Hey, a real fish. Ah, look at this guy.
Alright. About time.
Whoa. Be quiet and I'll let you go. I want you to look. Look at this. See where that hook is?
Yeah.
Right in the top of his mouth. And it's not even all the way in his top of his mouth.
Yeah, it'll drop right out of it.
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Look at that. It came right out without any pressure.
Yeah.
You're catching them in the top of the mouth.
Yep. And then they just drop off.
We're getting them from the tops of their mouths, the roofs of their mouths. So, knowing that piece of information, what does that tell you? Look at this.
Nice one.
Yeah. Set the hook.
That's the hook. That's how it's done.
Alright, I switched from a circle hook to a standard gap, wide gap hook. Because we're fishing, look at this, we've been missing fish all morning with the circles.
That thing's crazy.
And these fish
Crazy.
are crazy. Now, I want you to check it again. Look. Top of the mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Went through the side.
Yep. It's the top of the mouth.
See if he stays
That's
on.
a bass. Oh,
Oh.
jumper! Jumper!
He is a leaper.
Yes, indeed.
Holy
A real fish that stayed on.
real fish. Wow.
A real fish that stayed on. How'd you manage that? Pull in line.
Oh,
Pull in line.
what's that all about?
Pull in line.
What's that all about?
my rod. Break my rod. Go ahead, break it. Oh shit.
Just might do that, though.
Don't break my rod.
I don't like that.
In the top of the mouth.
Jesus Christ.
In the top of the mouth. Prove my theory. They're coming out of the front, the back. Skinny.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because they spawned.
Yeah.
Right?
Spawned out,
They spawned. That's why they're not as fat.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, they spawned out. I used the Warrior Bait plastic. Wait till you see the size of this one. Wait till you see the size of this one. Holy shit! Warrior Bait plastic. Look at this. Ah. That is a nice smallmouth bass. The biggest one of the day, out in the middle of the lake. Yeah, turn your head left. And this is what I got him on. That was the Warrior Bait. Look.
Oh, you know why? He caught it right back
Yeah,
there. That's
yep.
where that island is. Comes up
Yep.
out of the water.
That's where he was.
Yeah, right over that island.
Oh, he slammed it.
Huh.
He slammed it.
Yeah, you were probably on top of that island. He's probably sitting there.
What a smack that fish gave. I gotta see if there's any more.
Yeah, see if there's anyone.
I just threw it out there like that. I let it sink. There's no weight on this.
Yeah.
No weight. I just let it sink. Then boom! He
Nailed it.
He nailed it.
Yeah, that was a good size. That was probably about 18 inches.
That was the biggest one today. Out of all of us. Both of
Yeah.
us.
Definitely.
By far. Out in the middle of nowhere. We're on our way back to the area to park the boats up, and this thing just came up out of nowhere and banged it. I love it.